Well, good day, owners, and welcome down to the Commissioner's Cave one last time for the 2016 season. It's wrapped up in the books as we finished up week 16 and the last week of our playoffs. And join me in congratulating Lucas Kickers as she wins the championship this year and takes home the coveted first place prize. Name on the trophy. We'll get you a nice ring there and $300 in cash. Also, congratulations to our second place finisher, Mac Daddy's Madhouse. His first time in the playoffs gets him second place and $200. And third place goes to Steel Kurt, who has finished in the playoffs and the money before, I believe, in our first year. And he also gets $100 to take home. So congratulations to those three. And thanks to all the owners for a successful season and lots of fun. So we'll get right down to it. The winning matchup was against Lucas Kickers taking on Mac Daddy's Madhouse, and Lucas Kickers took that game 146.5 to 138.5. So a well-fought win with an 8-point victory for Lucas Kickers. We see that once again Doug Baldwin put up 41 points for Lucas Kickers as her leading scorer, and on the other side of the field, Russell Wilson had the game of the year for him. Put up 46 points, but unfortunately Stacy counteracted that with Doug Baldwin, so his 46 points and Baldwin's 41 points pretty much cancel each other out there. Stacy was able to pick up a combination of 63 points from her two running backs, LaShawn McCoy and Le'Veon Bell, who both had really good games all season long. Cam Newton also had an all-right game, I guess. I believe he had 17 points or something. Tyrod Taylor had lots of points on Stacy's bench, but it wasn't needed. Mike Evans also put up some good points for Mac Daddy with 22 points as well. If you took a breakdown of their teams, they kind of went through you to see who had what from leftover from draft night. And when you go run through it, LaShawn McCoy was Lucas Kickers' keeper. Le'Veon Bell, she took in the first round as her draft pick. Her second round pick was Cam Newton. Marius Thomas, she picked up in the fourth round. Doug Baldwin picked up in the fifth round. Michael Crabtree, sixth round. Defensive player Bobby Wagner, she actually drafted him in the 12th round. And Sebastian Janikowski, the kicker, she picked up in the 15th round. And only her starting lineup, two players off of waivers. One was a tight end, Hunter Henry. He put up 0 points in the championship game. And the Giants D put up 4 points. Mac Daddy's side of the field, Russell Wilson was his keeper and had a great game for him this game, but didn't pan out. Devontae Freeman was his first round pick. Brandon Cooks was his second round pick. Mike Evans was his third round pick. DeMarco Murray was his fourth round pick. Zach Ertz, his tight end, was his sixth round pick. Frank Gore was the seventh round pick, and Mason Crosby picked up in the 14th round. And then on waivers on his starting lineup for the championship game, Cam Chancellor, he picked up, and Steelers D, which combined for 11.5 points there. So a good win by Lucas Kickers and the 2016 champion. In our third and fourth place game, we had Jethro's Heroes up against Steel Curtain. Jethro was coming in on a string of losses, I believe 6 in a row, and unfortunately continued that theme and finished out the season, I believe, losing 7 of his last 8 with a 6-game losing streak after starting the season at 7-0. He went down to Steel Curtain 126.5 to 130. A very nicely fought battle. Steel Curtain did have somebody play on Monday Night Football. The kicker gave him 2 points, so really in the end it was a really close match at the end of Sunday. So a 3.5-point win there for Steel Curtain. Putting up the most points on Jethro's Heroes, his tight end, Travis Kelce for Kansas City, put up 43 points. Impressive for that. And once again, David Johnson, the running horseback for Arizona Cardinals, put up 33 points for Steel Curtain. He had a really good performance out of his top three. Matt Ryan, 23 points as well, and T.Y. Hilton put up 21 points. Where Drew Brees had a bad week, 17 points for him, and Lamar Miller put up no points. So those two moves right there pretty much hurt Jethro's Heroes. If you went through their lineups to see how they kept from the original draft, you see Drew Brees was Jethro's Heroes keeper. Lamar Miller took in the first round. Latavius Murray in the second round. Jarvis Landry took in the third round. Michael Thomas in the 8th. Travis Kelce in the 5th round. Melvin Gordon in the 6th round. He had 3 players off of waiver wires that he picked in his lineup for the championship game for him, or the runner-up game, and defensive player Keywan Alexander, the Bengals defense, and he had Matt Bryan as kicker, and off those 3 he picked up off of waivers, they gave him 39.5 points, so that was a good waiver pickup for him there, those 3. Steel Curtain Matt Ryan was his 9th round pick. David Johnson was his 1st round pick. T.Y. Hilton was his 2nd round pick. Spencer Ware was his 10th round. Amari Cooper was his 3rd round. The Texas D picked up in the 11th round. And Matt Prater, his kicker, he picked up in the 17th round. His keeper isn't even in the lineup. For tight ends, Cameron Byratt, he picked up as a tight end. Flex was Kenneth Dixon was a running back for Baltimore. And his defensive player was Benedict McKinney. And those 3 combined gave him 20 points off the waiver wire. So good win there. Congratulations to Kurtzman coming in 3rd place. We'll just run through the rest of us. The Acadian Assassins beat Forsyth Fockers 148-98, led by Odell Beckham's 31 points, and Kirk Cousins on the other side of the ball put up 31 points for Forsyth Fockers. In the beer bowl, if you didn't see, there was a bet there who was going to pay for each other's beer at the draft next year. So Huey's Hog took on Connolly's Crusaders in the beer bowl and came out victorious with the highest score of the week at 165-131 over Connolly's Crusaders. Jordy Nelson put up 41 points for the Hogs, while Alan Robertson, wide receiver for Jacksonville, put up 28 for Connolly. And I believe Connolly had a big player sitting on the bench there too. We'll see in the play there. I think it's 50-something points sitting on his bench, which could have helped him in the beer bowl. So Huey's Hogs probably don't want to bet him for beer next year, as he'll probably be trying to hit us all up as alcohol seems to be involved. He does quite well. Nicely done there, Huey. Tuscany Mayhem fell to missing Megatron's Johnson on Monday Night Football. I went into that game with the lead, but lost 97-129. Based on most of it on Des Bryant's 29 points he put up that night, and I got 20 points from Jameson Winston, Tampa Bay's quarterback, from my high-scoring guy. And Too Tired beat MGM 164-129.5. Aaron Rodgers put up 49 points for Too Tired, while Cameron Meredith, wide receiver for the Bears, put up 34 points for MGM. So that is how it finished out. Rankings, if you will, I'll get to that, I guess, with the draft here. So we'll go back to some stats. We can look back and see how we did with our keepers, if you'd like. So our keepers from the original first round of this year, which we've tried. The number 1 keeper, of course, was Drew Brees. He finished number 1 in the entire league. I remember one of the quarterback, number 1 in scoring for everything. He put up 444 points throughout the season. He had a 28-point average per game. Number 2, another quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, was a keeper. He was number 2 overall in points with 433. Number 3 was a running back, LaShawn McCoy. He put up 332 points. He was ranked 4th in the running backs. And this is the order of the guys that we kept. So Antonio Brown was the 4th best keeper out of what we picked. 321 points, and he was the 1st wide receiver overall. Number 5, Odell Beckham Jr. As much pitching as he got from his owner, he put up 319 points and turned out at the end of the season to be the 2nd highest ranked wide receiver. Number 6, Russell Wilson. He caught a lot of grief too. He put up 305 points, but he was ranked 15th in the quarterback list. So number 7, wide receiver, was Allen Robertson, Connolly's Crusaders. 181 points he put up. He was the 31st ranked overall wide receiver. Number 8, DeAndre Hopkins, my guy, 182 points, 36 in the wide receiver. I think he ranked the worst of our keepers that didn't get injured. Number 9 running back Todd Gurley, 172 points. He ranked 20th in the running back field. Number 10 on that tight end Rob Gronkowski, as we all know, he got hurt and was out most of the season. He did put up 114 points, and he ranked 19th in the tight ends. Number 11, Eddie Lacy, put up 41 points. He's been dropped and put on waiver wires. He was 71st in the running back situation. Injuries there. And Adrian Peterson, who didn't last too long, put up 8 points with the injuries, and he was ranked 124th. So that was our keepers, how they worked out. Waiver wire, some stats off the waiver wire. Our most active owner on the waiver wire this year, Connolly's Crusaders. He had 60 waiver wire transactions. Missing Megatron's Johnson came in at number 2 at 48, and Forsey's Fockers came in at number 3 at 41. Steel Curtain had the least amount of trades on the action on the waiver wires, as he went with 16. The league average was 31 transactions on the waiver wire during the year. And we had one trade, which I believe was between Jethro's Heroes and Missing Megatron's Johnson, or was it Connolly and Megatron's Johnson? It was one of those. No, Missing Megatron's Johnson was one of them. And that was it, one trade. So next year, now we'll try to remember which buttons to click, but we will set up the waiver wire with that imaginary number of cash, $100, $200, who knows, and we'll use that during this, anonymous bids for players, and we'll see how that works for us for the season next year. Could be some fun with that. So next year's draft order is in the books. It's based on the NFL draft standings, the way they work it, which is the teams that didn't make the playoffs will be ranked by the season ending position, and the playoff teams that made the playoffs will be ranked by the standings at the end of the playoffs. So the bottom 6 stayed the way they were at the end of the regular season, and the top 6 changed during the playoffs, and it'll go in as the way they finished the end of the playoff season. So next year's draft order will go, number 1 pick will go to Tuscany Mayhem, number 2 to Too Tired, number 3 to Missing Megatron's Johnson, number 4 to MGM, number 5 to Huey's Hogs, number 6 to Connolly's Crusaders, number 7 to Forsey's Fockers, number 8 to Acadian Assassins, number 9 to Jethro's Heroes, number 10 to Steel Curtain, number 11 will go to Mac Daddy's Madhouse, and number 12 will go back to our champion, Luke Ass Kickers. We'll do the one keeper as well, so start thinking now, and see what we do. Hopefully some of us will do better, and some will just do great. I know I did horrible last year with my keeper, so this year some more thought will have to go into it. I think my whole draft stunk this year. Also, next year, Super League. It's our Super League. We've paid an extra $10 in for the last 2 years. We'll put another $10 in next year. The jackpot for first prize next year will be $660. Second place will still remain the same at $200, and third place will still be $100. First prize next year is the biggie, 660 points. So once again, congratulations to Luke Ass Kickers. We'll get your name put on here, and if you come over for whoever hosts the Super Bowl, it should be ready for you there. I'll send out an email about emailing and transferring money, or handing you money somewhere along the way for our 3 winners. I'll also send out, let people know how they finished. I think I've done this before with their week high score, $10, whether you want to pay out or just push it through as a credit. I'll get that out in this email that'll come letting you know that this is in the system and ready to go. Anyway, I had a great year doing this. I've been off work, so it was quite easy to do. Next year, hopefully, I'll be back at work. So it might be not one every week, but we'll definitely keep trying to get these out, as they're lots of fun to do and lots of great feedback. So have a great off season. Enjoy the rest of football. It's over for us in the fantasy leagues, but it continues on as we have 1 week of games coming up here. Regular season ends next weekend, and then into the playoffs. So hopefully we'll see these guys in the Super Bowl with another win. And hopefully your team's faring well as well, except for the 49ers we know aren't going anywhere. So good luck to the Redskins next week against the Giants for Huey's Hogs. Okay, that's it for me. Signing off. Take care. You probably won't hear from me again until the preseason of next year. So long, everybody. Take care.
Woo!